Hey guys, Carrie Pellegrino, Love the Space, Pearson Smith Realty. The topic that I want to discuss with you today are some buyer mistakes. So these are some mistakes that buyers make when they are out searching for a home. The first one is agent hopping. Sometimes buyers, just want to click a button and go see a property, and then they go get somebody else to show them a property and somebody else to show them a property, and they kind of hop around from agent to agent. And this doesn't really allow you to build a relationship with an agent and work with an agent who can really understand what it is that you're looking for in a home, get to know you, and be able to protect your interests. So I would really recommend meeting with an agent, get some recommendations, interview agents, sit down, have a coffee with them, kind of get a feel for them. You will be spending a lot of time with your buyer agent, so it's really important that it's somebody that you know, like, and trust, and you know that they're working in your best interest. And just a little side note too, sometimes buyers are a little hesitant. They're not sure what it costs. It is at no cost to you in the state of Virginia. Buyer's agents are typically compensated by the seller agent. So you can have a really fantastic representation with an agent you really enjoy working with who has your best interests in mind, and it doesn't cost you a thing. Another mistake that we see a lot is just not knowing the costs involved with purchasing a home. I did a little video a few weeks back about this. We have a few different costs that come into play. The first is the EMD, the earnest money deposit, that we're going to put down at the time that our contract is ratified or all parties agree. This is credited back to you at settlement and lumped into your closing costs. The second cost is closing costs, and that's typically 3% of the sales price, and it's for taxes and recording and takes care of your insurance up front and things like that. And then the third cost, of course, is your down payment, and that can be anywhere as little as zero down payment. There's a lot of programs right now, especially for first-time home buyers, that allow you to get into a home at no money down, all the way up to 20% down payment and beyond. So you really need to know the costs involved when you go to purchase a home. Another mistake that I see sometimes buyers making is to choose to skip the home inspection. I know, especially in the spring market when it gets really, really competitive, skipping out on that home inspection seems like it might be a good idea, but it's really, really not. That is your one time to get into the home, work with a professional. An inspection usually takes 2 to 4 hours sometimes, and that home inspector is going to show you every single part and system of the whole home. It's a great opportunity to learn more about the home that you're going to purchase and ask questions. And then, of course, if there's things that you are uncomfortable with about the home, you can always void the contract at that time, or you can negotiate the seller to make some repairs so the home is in good working order when you go to make that purchase. And the biggest mistake that I see buyers making is going out and looking at properties or meeting with an agent and not getting pre-approved first. It's really, really important. I know when people think about finding a home and looking for real estate, they just think, let's go out and look for a home. That seems like the natural first step, but really the first step is connecting with a great lender and getting all of your pre-approval, all your paperwork, your taxes, your pay stubs, things like that, into a lender and taking a look to see two different things. First, what you're pre-approved for, so what your budget can go up to, and then also you want to work with a lender who's going to run some scenarios for you and show you exactly what your monthly payment is going to look like. Sometimes we see buyers are approved for $500,000, but they don't want to pay that monthly fee, what their mortgage is going to be at $500,000. They want to, focus on maybe a $450 price point. That's maybe a monthly budget that works well for their lifestyle. We definitely want you to find a great home, and we don't want anybody to be house poor. We don't want you to love your house so much that you never leave. So we want to make sure that you are working with a really, healthy budget that you're comfortable with. So those are some buyer mistakes. As always, it's really important to meet with a great agent, and they'll guide you through the whole process. So if you're thinking about making a purchase or you know somebody who is, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.